Hello students, good morning to all. I am Rahul Sharma from LPM Public School, Kola Gorakhpur. So today I am going to take lecture of 10th class. As you know, light chapter is going on. Today I will discuss about the topic refraction of light. What is refraction of light? So when light ray travel one medium to another medium, so it bend. So bending of light is known as refraction of light. Okay, so bending of light when ray of light travel from one medium to another. One medium to another mean when the ray of light travel air to glass. So air is said to be one medium and glass is said to be another. So when the ray of light travel air to glass, then the ray of light bend. It may be bent towards normal or away from the normal. This bending of light depend upon the material of medium. If ray of light travel rare to denser, then it bend towards normal. If ray of light bend toward ray of light travel denser to rare, then it move away from the normal. So what is rare and denser medium? So to discuss about rare and denser medium, we have to discuss about the object based on light, speed of light. So we can divide the object on the base of light into two main parts. First is opaque object and second is transparent object. So what is opaque object? So this is the type of object when the ray of light incident on opaque object, then the most of light reflected back. It means this type of object not allowed to light travel through this type of object. Light, this type of object never allow light to pass through. It means the most of light reflected back, like stone, wood, all these are opaque object. Second is transparent object. What is transparent object? The object when the ray of light incident on transparent object, then most of light pass through the object easily. It means this type of object transmit most of light when the light incident on transparent object. Okay, so there is a need of optical medium. What is optical medium? The medium through which the light travel is known as optical medium. So this is very important for to travel light from one point to another point. There is a need of optical medium. So optical medium are divided into two parts, optically rare or optically denser. So what is optically rare? So the medium in which the speed of light is comparatively more than the other medium is known as optically rare. In this type of medium, the speed of light is more with respect to other medium. Optically denser, the medium in which the speed of light is comparatively less than other medium. You know, the speed of light is 3 into 10 to the power 8 meter per second. This is the maximum speed of light, and the maximum speed of light in air or vacuum. The 3 into 10 to the power 8 meter per second is the speed of light in air or vacuum. So, the rare medium in which the speed of light is comparatively high, more, and the optically denser, the medium through which the speed of light is comparatively less. Okay? Comparatively less and more with respect to another medium. So, you know, in refraction of light, ray of light bend. So, bending of light, how bending of light take place? So, to discuss about this bending, we have to discuss about some points. When the ray of light travels rare to denser. Rare to denser. So, one medium is rare and second is denser. As you know, air and glass. So, glass is a denser medium with respect to air. This is depend upon a value is known as refractive index. So, I will discuss about refractive index in my next video, but in this video I am going to explain how the bending of light take place. So, if the ray of light travel rare to denser, like this is medium first and this is medium second, and this is the plane that separates medium first to medium second. So, when the ray of light incident on the plane, on this plane, so then we have to draw a normal on this boundary, on this plane. Then this angle is known as angle of incidence. Angle of incidence. And the ray of light bend towards normal. If the deviation of light will not take place, it means bending of light will not take place, then ray of light travel along its path, along a straight line. But bending of light will take place and ray of light travel rare to denser. So in this case, the ray of light bend towards north. Okay. Why the ray of light bend towards normal? So you can understand by using a simple example. If a car or a trolley is moving on a smooth plane, a trolley is moving on a smooth plane, then if we wanted to pull or push the pulley, then there is need of less force. If we wanted to pull this trolley in a concrete road, then there is a need of more force. So this first medium is like a smooth plane, and this second is a concrete. So when the trolley travel medium 1 to medium 2, then this is trolley moving like this. When enter in second medium, then a force will come. The resistance of concrete will act on this object. So the speed will change, because if the force is constant, the speed will decrease. If force constant, to maintain the same speed we need more force. But if force is constant, then the speed will be less, and a resistive force offered by the concrete. Due to this force, the direction and the speed will change. Okay, I hope you understand. But when this ray of light travel denser to rear, that this is medium, this is denser medium, and this is rear. So when the ray of light travel denser to rear, that this is normal, this is angle of incidence. When the ray of light travel denser to rear, then it moves away from the normal, away from normal. If its ray of light move without bending, then this is original path, but bending will take place, so it bend away from the normal. Okay, in this medium the speed of light is changed, and direction is also changed, and the direction away from the normal. Okay, you can take the same example when a trolley is moving from a concrete road to a smooth plane, then the speed will increases, and the resistive force is also decreases. So there is a change in direction also will take place. That this is a concrete road, and this is smooth plane. If a trolley enter from concrete to smooth plane like this, so you can observe that at this point this wheel of trolley entered in smooth plane, so it means there is less force, but at this point, at this tire, there is the resistive force is more, so that's why the less force and the more force. Then this tire is feel less force, and there the bending of light will take place. So you can understood by using this simple example. Okay. So when the ray of light travel denser to rear, so it move away from the normal. Clear? Third, if the ray of light bend, if ray of light incident normally, then the ray of light travel along the same path without any bending. In this case, the angle I equal to 0. Incidence angle is 0, and the ray of light move along the same path, but the speed will change. If a trolley is entered from the smooth plane to concrete road, so both tires enter at the same time, and the same force act on both tires. So it means the speed will change, speed will decrease, but the force act, resistive force act on both tires will be same. So it means it's remain its original path. So in this case, no bending will take place, but the speed changes. If it travel denser to rare, then speed will increases. If travel rare to denser, then speed will decreases. Okay. So in this case, this is angle of incidence, and this is angle of refraction. So you can understand the value of I is greater than R. In this case, this is angle of incidence and this is angle of refraction. In this case, the angle of refraction is more than angle of incidence. And when the ray of light move normally, then the ray of light moving along the same path without any emission. It means I is equal to 0, then R is equal to 0 also. Okay, so we can understand this by using refraction of light through a glass slab. Refraction of light through a glass slab. This is a glass slab. This is glass and this is air. So if ray of light move along the same path, as you know, it can move without bending. It means it moves. If ray of light incident normally, then no bending of light will take place and ray of light move along a straight line. Okay, but if the ray of light incident obliquely, it means that this is angle I, angle of incidence. Then the air is a rare medium and glass is denser with respect to air. The speed of light is less in glass. Okay, so this is a rare medium and this is a denser medium. So when light enter air to glass, then it bend towards normal. And it's move along a straight line after bending. Okay, let this intersect this glass slab at a point, that this point is M and this is M dash. This is P. When the ray of light incident at point M dash, when refraction of light also will take place. This time the ray of light travel denser to rarer, because glass is denser and this is air. So the ray of light move away from the normal. It means the ray of light move like this. This angle is known as emergent angle. It means E. And this angle is R. And this is also, you can give name R dash. Okay, so this is the refraction of light through a glass slab. The angle I, incidence angle, angle E, emergent angle, and R is refracted angle. Okay, and if the ray of light move without deviation, it means it move straight like this. This is the original path and this is refracted path. This is refracted ray. And this is incident. It means original path. The difference between original path and refracted path is known as lateral shift. This is known as lateral shift. Okay, so I hope you understand about the refraction of light. So in my next video I will explain about laws of refraction. Thank you very much.